Testing, testing. Hello? Can you hear me now? Can everybody hear me? Okay. How about now? Can everybody hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me now. Please, somebody put a thumbs up in if you can hear me now. Okay, thank you, old school. Having people come up when you hit the link and you got to add them to the chat. You have to add yourself first. I never added myself. Sorry about that. Wow. Why ain't nobody never told me? What's up, BBO Boxing TV? I've been up here half hour. Just like you add everybody else to hit the link, you also have to add yourself first, and I never did that. Thank you, old school. Man, now what was I forgot everything I said. But we were talking about this weekend, the fights and the NBA playoffs happened, all that. But hey, whatever I said is over with now. Lonnie Lee, hashtag JBT. And Lonnie Lee, I appreciate that Cash App, bro. I'm sorry it took me so long to thank you, but I just saw it the other day. But appreciate it, Lonnie Lee. Lonnie Lee and Mike Mason. That money will go to the betterment of our channel, because it's our channel, and I appreciate it. So here comes the link. I just spent the whole half hour talking and nobody could hear me. I never added myself to the chat. Wow. Because when people hit the link, you got to add them, and you got to add yourself first, though. And I never did it. Miss Cass didn't even tell me. Miss Cass, how come you didn't tell me you couldn't hear me? Okay, here's the link. I thought I was putting it in, but I didn't. Bear with me for a second. Miss Cass, are you in the chat? How come you didn't tell me you couldn't hear me? He's right down the hallway. That was crazy. Man, I was I'm giving out some good information. But it's okay now. All's well that ends well, right? Here comes the link. And BBO, you can come up. I'm not going to block you anymore, bro. Miss Cass even told me I was wrong for blocking you that day. She got on me about it. You blocked that nice guy. So you're safe. As soon as I get it in. Man, all that good information I gave out that first half hour was wasted. Nobody could hear me. Let me get this link right. That is funny. You got to add everybody to the chat when they hit the link, but you got to add yourself first. Damn, I didn't even do that. Here's the link. All are welcome. But how's everybody doing this Monday afternoon? I talked about the NBA playoff. Nobody heard me. But anyway, Boston won game 3 Friday in the Eastern Conference, so they are up. No, Friday was the Mavericks and the Timberwolves, and the Mavericks won that. And they went up 2-0 Friday. Saturday, the Celtics went up 3-0 when they beat the Pacers. So for all intents and purposes, that series is over. You're not coming back from 3-0. And of the 4 potential games left in the series, 2 of them would be in Boston. So that's over. Then last night, the Mavericks went up 3-0 on the Timberwolves. So you may as well say it's going to be the Mavericks and the Celtics because they both lead 3-0. Tonight is game 4 of the Eastern Conference in Indiana, Boston at Indiana. I had some players with the scores and everything at first, but I threw it away now because nobody could hear me. It's in the trash over there behind me. I'm not digging it and get it out. But that's the standing in NBA playoffs. Eastern Conference, Boston leads Indiana 3-0. Western Conference, it's 3-0 for the Mavericks over the Timberwolves. So you may as well say the finals are set. the Celtics versus the Mavericks, and I believe it will be in Boston because I think they had the better record during the regular season. Yeah, Boston will have the home court advantage, and I gave Boston the championship when they got made that trade in the offseason and got that big man from the Wizards. I can never think of his name, but yeah, I don't know if he's back. They were winning without him because he was injured. But this is all boxing talk. The Mavericks, you think they're going to beat the Celtics, old school? Because that's going to be the finals. They're both up 3-0. Yeah. Christoph, is it Porzingis? How you pronounce Porzingis? Yeah. When the Celtics got Porzingis in the offseason, they all but clinched it. Yeah, Mike Mason, I agree. I gave it to him last summer when they got Porzingis. I don't know if he's still injured. They've been winning without him, so when he comes back, he's going to beat him. And Jason Tatum should be the MVP this year. If he don't get it, something's wrong. If Jason Tatum don't get it this year, something's wrong. But there's the link. I think it's in there. I should pin it so we can talk about what went on this weekend. Oh, the link is pinned in the chat now. What went on this weekend and what's going on next weekend. We got Wilder and Zilly Zhang. We're in fight week for that. Because they're the main event now because remember Better Biab got hurt. Now Bivol is still on the card, but he's fighting somebody named Zenard from Libya. Anybody ever heard of him, Zenard? It's definitely not a main event fight, so they moved Wilder and Zhang into the main event, which was a great move. So that's the main event now. And I was saying when I couldn't be heard that the championship fight between Raymond Ford and Nick Ball. Oh, it says your device is not connected or something. Oh, there you go, old school. You ready now? Yeah, there you go. Okay. What's up, old school? Not too much. I was just talking about the card coming up next weekend. Because they moved Wilder and Zhang into the main event. That guy Bivol is fighting. What's his name? Zenard or something like that. It's not a main event type fight. Nah. What you think about Catterall and the rematch? This
It was good. It was a good fight. Neither guy ain't level. In fact, I don't even know if they be level.
But they good against each other. I wouldn't mind seeing it again. Because you get
it's a good fight.
When you get a good fight when they fighting each other. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. Let's face it though, if Catterall would have any type of power, he'd have got tail out of there.
He had him hurt early, didn't he? But this time he finished strong. That's what, because remember, it was similar to the first fight, but the only difference was Jack saved a little bit up. Because like 7, 8, 9, you could see him kind of taking time off, so he would have that left at the end. And he did. You remember
I didn't get to see that Billy fight. I fell asleep before it came on.
Yeah, man, that was first round. He got it with a body shot. I think it was that liver shot because it was like in the first round and the guy went down and that was it. What was it, like 30 seconds or something? I don't even know if it was 30 seconds in old school. It was fast.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it at all. I saw the Catterall fight and then watched the people talk about the fight afterwards, and then I don't know what the hell happened. I sat down and ate, and that was it.
Yeah, man, if you had left out the room for a second for the Billy fight, you would have missed that because that thing was fast. It was crazy.
I woke up, I think it was around 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for telling me I couldn't be heard because
I
never added my...
I was like, what the hell is he doing? I said, I kept waiting on you to speak. I've been sitting in the chat not saying anything. And then I was like, no, man, something's got to be wrong. That's when I said, let me go ahead and tell this dude I can't hear him.
I never added myself to the screen. When everybody hit the link, you got to add them. You got to add yourself first. And I never did it. So it was just the music. I wasn't even in the show. Wow.
Yeah, 30 minutes of just music.
Now, do you remember? Did you say you saw the Catterall and Josh Taylor fight, right?
Yeah.
You remember? I think it was like the 9th or 10th round. The referee stopped him and was talking to him. Right after that, Catterall caught Jack Taylor. Remember that point?
That might have been when I went to the bathroom.
Yeah, because before that, Josh Taylor was kind of took control and he was in a groove. And the referee stopped him and Catterall caught him right after that and hurt him, and he never got back to it. But he was going pretty good before that. But like Tim Bradley said, I finally agree with something Tim Bradley said. Catterall planned that while the referee was talking to him. And he got him good too, hurt him bad too, man. He got him.
Taylor just has no more equilibrium, dude. He can't take punches anymore.
I know. Yeah, he's pretty much finished. Because that wasn't no.
He was talking about going to 147. He goes to 147. He's going to sleep.
Yeah, for what? It's kind of late. He should have went right after the first Catterall fight. That's what, when he at first said he was going to go. That would have been the time to go. But now it's too late, Josh. I can't think of anybody at 147 he can beat. Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
None of them.
And let's face it, anybody with power is going to put him to sleep.
Yeah. Because that Catterall, that left hand couldn't miss. It was like he had a magnet on it, and the other side of the magnet was on Josh Taylor's head. Every time he threw it, like the first 6 rounds, he connected with it. Had him hurt a couple times, but like you say, he must not have too much pop. What's up, Jay? Because Josh was eating him. Or maybe Josh Chin is like that. Oh, you think that's what it is, old school? Or just Catterall didn't have the pop like that?
Catterall don't have pop.
He was catching him. Did you get in, Jay?
Yeah, I'm right here. How you doing?
All right, how you doing today? Yeah, I wasn't sure. I went the first half hour, Jay. Nobody could hear me. I didn't even add myself to the screen. Old school finally told me. All he could hear was music. Yeah. That was crazy.
You ever see people, I don't know why they do it, but they'll run a live stream forever and nobody's in the chat?
Yeah.
That's what I started to think you were doing.
What's his name does that a lot? You mean just playing that's going and they not even in there themselves, right?
Right. They're not even in there.
What's the guy name? He's from Silver Spring. Damn, I can't think
they
of
do
it.
that.
Oh, Mike, I can't think of his name.
They do that why?
Hours.
Yeah, for hours. That's what it is. Because I need about 200 more. I'll be monetized. You got to get a certain amount of hours before you can get monetized and everything. But yeah, I know the guy that does that. He's from Maryland. I can't think of his name. His name is Mike something. Pretty cool guy. Yeah. He's in the LDBC, but he's cool. Yeah. But what you think? We was just talking about Jack Catterall and Josh Taylor. Would you like to see a trilogy, Jay, of them two? Oh, Jay dropped out. Okay. Oh, what's going on with that Ryan Garcia situation, man? Is he dirty or what?
I don't know. His hair says he's not.
Yeah. But then they said the B sample was positive, but a hair follicle or something was negative, so.
That's what, look, I'd like to know who the hell had their hands on his samples.
Yeah. Because something ain't right with that. It's supposed to be, only one is supposed to be him and somebody from VADA, right? That's all supposed to have handled it. Once he give it to them, that's it.
Well, if he was going to, just my opinion, I think if the man was going to cheat and do steroids, it would be for Tank, not for Devin.
Yeah, if he would have did it for Devin, you're right. He would have definitely did it for Tank. Yeah, that is a few points there, man. No question. So I don't know. That's crazy. Tim says the hair tells all, so it must be negative. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, when his hair came back negative, I was like, no, something ain't right.
Something ain't right. That's what I'm thinking. Because like you said, if he took some PEDs for Devin, then he would have definitely had something in the system for Tank. You know?
Absolutely.
No question.
The hardest puncher in boxing. If you're going to face that guy, that's the guy you're going to want to add PEDs for, you know?
And the way the fight went, he didn't even need no PED for Devin. That wasn't the reason he was dropping with that left hook. That had nothing to do with PEDs.
No, look, when they fought in the amateurs, Ryan was a lot smaller. I mean, a lot smaller. So was Devin.
Yep. They were.
Now, Ryan's done picked up size, weight, and let's face it, he's probably picked up a lot of power with the size and the weight.
And he's been with Derek James for a couple fights now. All that figured into it.
Right. And Derek's teaching him how to actually punch right.
Mm-hmm. You can see the difference in him. He's a lot better.
Yeah,
fighter.
you can.
Yeah. And here we got AB. Oh, what about Earl getting back in the ring, man? Fundora. I was hoping Earl would just go ahead and retire, man.
Well, you saw what he said, huh? About retiring.
After that fight, right?
Yeah, I think if that fight don't go the way he's expecting, he's probably going to retire afterwards.
Oh, so if he wins, I thought he was going to do it anyway. So if he wins, he might still keep fighting? Oh,
yeah.
Man.
I think he's going to wait and see how he looks after the win. Or if he does win.
Yeah. I wish
if he loses, he's probably out for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Uh-huh. Yeah. So, yeah, Earl said he was going to, he's not retiring for sure after it depends on how he looks, old school. Okay, I thought he was just going to retire anyway. Okay.
Yeah, from the way I heard it, it's going to depend, for one, if he wins or not. Two, it depends on how he looks.
That's what I was thinking. If he wins, he ain't retiring. He'll probably take another fight. Fundora. He'll have 2 belts at 154. That might lead him back to, I think he wants another shot at Bud. If he can beat Fundora and have those 2 belts. Y'all think Earl wants, I want another shot at Bud?
I don't know.
No?
Look, there's a lot of things we don't know that he knows that the rest of us don't know.
Don't know, of course.
How bad how much damage did he actually take in that car accident?
That's right. That's right. That's a good point.
Only he knows that.
He's the only one that knows that. Yeah. Yep.
And if he can't, if his motor functions are affected, he needs to retire, plain and simple. And I have a feeling they are affected because I've never seen him get hit and not respond. It's like he couldn't even see the punches coming.
Mm-hmm. And then he had that lapse in that Ugas fight. You never seen him do that, man.
Yeah, never seen him do that before.
For his mouthpiece. Come on, man.
That was a damn glitch. I don't care what anybody says. Somebody's like, oh, yeah, well, he was looking for his teeth. Yeah. No, dude, that was a blank stare that I was looking at.
You'd have been in there with a puncher or something like Bud doing that. You'd have been looking for more than your teeth. You'd have been down there with your teeth. Lucky it was Ugas.
And then it was Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia basically did nothing against Errol. It was like he was there for a check only.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. What's up today, Coach?
Good afternoon, man. Just listening to y'all, man. How's everything going?
Everything's
What's happening, Tommy?
Everything's
good. Doing all right, man. Can't complain.
Enjoy the fights over the weekend?
Nah, I didn't watch them this weekend, man.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, man. Yeah, Catterall and Taylor was pretty good. Okay. Yeah, Catterall and Taylor was pretty good. It just seemed like they just fight each other well. I wouldn't mind seeing it again. You know?
Really? All right.
Very good fight. Yeah. It went similar to the first fight, but the only difference was Catterall finished a little bit stronger this time. He got you could see him like the 8th, 9th rounds, saving himself for those championship rounds. He just kept his defense tight, but he, let up a little offensively in those rounds, so he would have something left for the end, and it paid off for him. The judges had it a little bit too wide. 117, 111 was a little too wide for me. It wasn't that bad. It was a little closer, I thought. Closer than that. What you think about those scorecards, though, School? They kind of wide. 117, 111. That was too much. Bob Aaron got in there. He went on a rant, man.
Bob's going to have an aneurysm.
Yeah. But his man, really, he lost. But it was just like Eddie Hearn said. He agreed with Bob. It was the cards were too wide, but the judges, I think they got it right. Hey, you remember that round? It was like the 9th or 10th round, and the referee stopped him and was talking to him. And as soon as he stepped back, Catterall caught Taylor and hurt him. You remember that point of the fight?
Yeah.
Did you? I thought Josh Taylor was going pretty good before that happened. I thought
Yeah, I think he
had the momentum.
Yeah, but seemed like Josh, man, it seems like he's more of a front runner now. What do you think?
That weight killing him, man. He ain't got no energy.
Yeah, I agree with that, Coach. He keeps squeezing down to that 140. Yeah, that is definitely affecting him. Yeah, no question.
Yeah, so it's okay in the beginning, but at the end, it's kind of hard to,
He should have went up after that first Catterall fight like he originally planned to. Remember?
Yeah, I think that was his biggest mistake.
Yup. It sure
You
was.
can stay in the division too long, man. Like Earl Spence, I stayed in 147 too long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Josh still at 140. He's still fighting at 140. It's crazy. I was just asking old school, what exactly is going on with Ryan Garcia? Is he clean? Is he dirty? What is going on with him? They done lost me. Because
from what I understand, is that being though that he had the hair follicle thing done, which I don't think it should be valid for the simple fact nobody from the side was there to watch it happen. Nobody from the governing committee was not to happen. So I would say take another hair sample in front of everybody, and then from there I would tell him. Because they said that he's also had given up his samples of his supplements. So they're going to test it now and see if any of those supplements have ostarine in it.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's his only bailout right there is the supplement.
Okay. If they don't have it in it, then that's it. He's dirty.
Yeah, it's ding ding, but I still don't think he's gonna get no heavy penalties. I mean, come on now. Seems like the Latino fighters just don't get heavy consequences.
No, that's it anyway.
That's
He's a
my
money
opinion.
maker, man. He's
Yeah,
a money
exactly.
maker, man. The dudes who make money, man, they get the soft touch because they putting money in so many people's pockets. They want to see them back in the ring.
The Devin still, they never did take the belt from Devin anyway, though, right? He still had the belt. So that, didn't they? Because Ryan was not, because he was overweight, he wasn't eligible to win it, right? So Devin just kept it. I thought it should have went vacant, But they make up rules as they go along, so. Shouldn't the belt have went vacant if Ryan was overweight and he couldn't win it, and then Devin lost the fight?
Well, let's face it. If Devin didn't make the percentage for Regis, he shouldn't have the belt.
Anyway, I know. There's always that. Yep. Yeah, that fight was in California, and that's where they got that. What is it, like 15% or something like that? Yeah. And
they're going to complain about 3 pounds.
I know. That's just that fanboy stuff there, man.
And then the crazy part is, I don't give a crap. Ryan had such a little bit of that crap in his damn system, if he even had it in the system. Let's face it. It made it didn't help him one little bit on the power part of it. Devin got hit because Devin can't block a left hook.
Yeah, I don't think it had any bearing on the fight at all.
I mean, Ryan had no cardio. You could tell because of the freaking breaks he had to take in between punches. No, dude, you're not going to sit there and sell me that shit. Oh, that's the reason why Devin lost. No, the reason why Devin lost is because he can't come left hook.
Yeah. No, I don't think it had any kind of bearing on the fight. No. What you think, Coach?
I don't know
Think
much
he
about
would?
this Ostarine, man. I don't know much
Yeah.
about this Ostarine, but I was listening to one dude say that it doesn't help athletic performance. If anything, it would hurt it. I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Crazy Paul.
he's creating a lot of I think he took it. I mean, I don't know if he took it intentionally or not. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Right.
only question in my mind. Because
Yeah.
if it's in the system, it's in the system. How it got there is different. And a lot of these supplements, are contaminated with shit, man.
I know.
It's more common than people think.
Yeah, I listened to a doctor talk about that. He said what happens is some of these supplements do not work. So what they do is they add stuff to them to make them work so that they'll sell.
Mm. And they are testing that, right? So I wonder how long before that comes back. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Salute. And Just Do Boxing, the voice. Salute, gentlemen. Welcome to the Jbt Panel Discussion. The link is pinned in the chat. Yeah, but they are testing testing his supplement, right, Old School? So that'll tell a lot.
That'll be everything, man. Imagine if his supplements come back with Ostarine, he'll be fully educated. He's gonna make another song about it.
Yes, he will. That'll be it. That'll be the end of it.
We'll never hear the end of his mouth after that.
And oh man, Ryan's he's gonna put it on everybody. So that comes back like that. Woo, And then we got what y'all think about Zilly Zhang and Deontay Wilder coming up? We in fight week for that. That's this week. Main event now.
Man, I think it's a bad matchup. Who you going with?
Definitely. Go ahead.
No, I think it's a bad matchup. You put in one of the smallest heavyweights because Wilder, he's only coming in 217 or whatever.
That's all.
And then on top of that, you put him in there against one of the largest heavyweights, 290-pound man. Even though he trimmed it down, I think it's all wrong for Wilder.
I kind of lean in that way a little. I don't like it neither. I think,
man, I wanted to see if Wilder was going to continue to fight. I wanted to see him take an easy fight. I wanted to see him get back to himself. This is a dangerous fight for Wilder. If he don't come out aggressive like he used to, and he comes out with that boxing BS, dude, he's going down. Zhang will put him on his ass.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him get something else a little easier after Parker too.
Yeah, Zhang clearly got better boxing skills than Deontay, in my opinion, man. You know, it's no secret. Deontay, he got that bomb. That's what he does, drops the bomb. And I don't think he's going to have a problem finding Zhang. But if Zhang comes forward, gets inside of Wilder shots, I don't think it's not Wilder could do to stop him after that.
Yeah, I was kind of worried for Wilder for this one too.
Wilder has to stay away from the ropes, and he's got to keep Zhang in the middle of the ring and pop shot him the whole time.
Yeah.
Now, if he can get him late, Zhang kind of have like a little gas tank issue sometimes, you know. So if he can get him real deep in the fight, he might be able to get him up out of there late.
Wilder did successfully for many years is he did what Foreman used to do. He used to take his left, put it in your face to hide the right hand coming. He hasn't done that in a while. That's what he needs to go back to.
Yeah. Then that long, well, at least he's had a fight because he went into that Parker fight. He had like one round in like a couple of years or something, remember? But he got an entire 12 rounds on his belt in, December, so.
I just don't see the sense of him fighting a dude so big, man. It's just a dude, such a size disparity. Yeah, he's going to have his hands full. We know that. Yeah.
That was bad matchmaking. I'm like, Old School, at least he would have a lighter touch.
Do y'all think he should retire if he loses?
Definitely.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Look, I said this a while ago. I don't want to see Wilder losing the guys he should be beating.
Yeah. And then you want to You don't want to see him go to sleep and either go out like that.
The only thing he's got over Zhang at this point is his speed. He's going to be faster than Zhang. He's got to be able to put hands on Zhang before Zhang can put hands on him. That's the only chance he's got to win in this fight.
Yeah, that right hand, man. We all know it. It's that big right hand.
Dude, I had an argument with some people, and I got laughed at and everything else when I said Wilder was the hardest puncher in boxing history. Go back and look at Foreman. Go back and look at Ernie Shavers' fights. You didn't see them one punch totally obliviating their opponents. I mean, yeah, it happened once in a while, but not all the time.
Yeah, Wilder, he's definitely up there for sure.
When Wilder cracks somebody, it's a whole different ball game, dude.
Yeah, one punch can change it.
He might have the best right hand in history.
He might, yeah. I would say him and Shavers, a couple of them old guys way back in the day. That's some good pop. But yeah, Wilder is definitely right there.
I mean, they called Julian Jackson one of the baddest, and he was, dude. That man could knock you out quick, but he still didn't have that disintegrating right hand. I mean, Wilder's right hand was just unbelievable.
Yeah, still is.
Think about Julian Jackson. He could do it with both hands, with a variety of punches.
Right.
Still is. He's still doing it. Okay.
You know who got me nervous? Yeah, totally different fight. But got me nervous is Errol Spence, man.
Oh yeah, we was just talking about. What you think about that, Coach? We was talking about that a little while ago.
His statement. You just lock in this fight with Fundora, a dude who all of us think Errol's better than, if he's even 80%. And the first statement you making to the public is, "This might be the last time you see me." That don't make me feel confident. It sounds like he's not confident in himself. Like he don't know what he got.
Right. It does. Like you're not sure of himself. That's the way I
that car accident really effed his career up. And what does he have left? If he goes out against Fundora and looks terrible, he needs to retire. If he looks like he's barely able to hang in there with Fundora, he needs to retire. If he goes in there and disintegrates Fundora, then let's talk about another fight.
Yeah.
Then his eyes, man. He had that retina, then he had the other problem. That was with the other eye, wasn't it? The last thing he had with his eyes.
That's
Plus
right.
he had the broken ribs going into the Bud fight.
What'd you say, old
man.
school?
He just ain't making me feel confident at all, man.
No, especially with that last statement. He said that last statement. He should have just, you going into a fight, why even say that? Or just retire. It sounds like he's not sure of himself.
And now we don't have Derek James.
What do you say about Derek James, old school?
I said now he doesn't have Derek James in his corner.
This will be his first fight without him. Who is his trainer?
Juan Guzman.
Juan Guzman? Okay.
He was an excellent fighter. Dominican one. He was training Jamel Charlo.
Okay.
He was a really good fighter in his time.
Yeah.
Real good, slick, very slick, very very good boxer.
Okay. Yeah. Juan Guzman. But yeah, man, and then he going into this fight with a new trainer. It's just got a lot going against him, as far as I'm concerned. Not sure of himself. Coming off of that Bud performance.
Fundora might be hard for him to find, though. Fundora is going to be there to be hit.
That's good. Yeah.
And he got all that body. All that body provides a big target.
Yeah. That's true. When is this fight anyway?
October, they said.
But he's starting to fill in the back end of the schedule now. It's been a good year. Wow.
It's damn near June already, Cass.
I know. We got AB coming up too. Next
man,
Friday.
we're spoiled.
Yeah, AB is a Friday night fight. And Blair Cobb. What y'all think about that? AB and Blair Cobb. We got to see which AB shows up. Whether he let his hands go in his last fight against the attorney, though.
Yeah, I let my hands go against an attorney too.
But you said about Cobb gonna be a different story, huh? Blair's
I don't think so.
Win it. I think he wins it.
Okay.
I think AB wins this one, man, and I hope he does because that was setting up for the fights for him, man. So I like to see him leaving the sport with some money, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm rocking with AB just because he's with Coach Kenny and he training with Tank. Just on the strength of that, like I want to see him win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think it's something to that. You know, he's training with his peoples. Like this is all Baltimore. Like he's he got to get up for this one, man.
Yeah.
Man, I need to speak it. I need to speak it into existence. AB needs to beat Blair Cobb. Devin needs to beat Sandor Martin, and they need to meet after.
Yeah, I think Devin will beat Sandor Martin. You know.
Me too.
He's
going to outbox him.
Sandor's got that quick check hook, dude. Yeah. Something that we both know Devin is susceptible to.
Yeah, but Devin gonna outbox him though. I think
he don't got that hot sauce on it though.
Be ready this time, yeah. Coming off the Ryan performance. Yeah. I heard some rumblings about Devin and Pitbull. Anybody hear anything about that?
Yeah, I heard about that. I seen something about that too.
Man, Pitbull gonna slaughter Devin.
I think so.
If you ain't got enough power to keep Pitbull honest and off of you, you in trouble.
He gonna get you. I think so, old school. Yeah. Yeah.
He's relentless, ain't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he is. I keep calling him the Tasmanian devil.
Pressure, and more pressure. Yeah. He got Rolly.
He does a lot of good things, man. He does a lot of good things I didn't pick up when I was first watching it, but I was rewatching the Tank fight, and I seen how Pitbull like he blocked a bunch of shots. He picked a few off.
I was gonna say that.
He's really good, man. He's better than I thought.
Great defense, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming forward behind that high guard, that chin tucked in there, tucked in.
Yeah. Believe it or not, that's why I think he's got a damn good chance if Pitbull fights Matias because of his defense.
Yeah, I ain't counting him out against Matias.
That would be a good fan-friendly fight there.
Oh, bro, that would be a slugfest.
Yeah.
And we know Pitbull could take a shot. We know that without question.
Yeah.
Damn straight. Dude's got no neck.
Yeah, you know Matias can too. They both got good chins. And some of that left hand Ergashev was hit Matias with. I seen him sleep people with that, man. And Matias was just taking him. Let him do it for like 3 rounds.
Yeah.
So man, I hope they can make that fight. Pitbull and Matias. Pitbull is with PBC, right? Isn't he with PBC?
No, he's with Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, okay, Manny.
He with Manny Pacquiao. I don't know the name of the company, but I know he. Wait, am I bugging? Wait, I could be wrong. Oh no, I could be thinking of someone else. I might be wrong on that one. But I thought it was with Pacquiao. I could be wrong.
Okay, I was thinking PBC, but I'm not sure neither.
No, I think Pitbull's with either PBC or Mayweather.
Okay, I think it's PBC. And Matias is who? Eddie Hearn or somebody?
Yeah,
he's with Eddie Hearn. That I know.
Yeah, I know he fights the same day as Tank and Frank Martin. Him and Liam Paro. That might be okay too. Matias and Liam Paro.
Yeah.
I hope while Pitbull still got the belt, I hope he fights Barroso because Barroso earned his damn chance.
Yeah, man, he won that title eliminator. What was that for? Remember he knocked the guy out in the first round?
I know. That's what I'm saying. Give Barroso his title shot, man.
And then Pitbull got the title shot. So what was the title?
Let the old man go out glory for a belt.
We gotta
He
hope
can't
he
make
still
him
got
no
the belt,
money,
man,
so-
because Pitbull got to face Ryo. He got to face Ryo August 3rd, and Ryo can
Right.
fight.
That's right.
Barroso pushing 80
It ain't no
years
guarantee
old now.
Yeah, it ain't no guarantee he's still gonna have it, you know. Ryo ain't no pushover. And I've lost my train of thought. Pitbull. Oh, Barroso. Because he fought the WBA title eliminator against the guy named Davis and stopped him in the first round. I thought he was going to fight Rolly next, but then they gave it to Pitbull, remember?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
They
know what.
screwed Barroso big time.
Yeah. And the man is getting older. What is
Damn,
his age,
man.
they say? 39 or something? But I think he's older than that. Don't they say 39 or something like that for his age? When they,
Man, the man
They
looks
said something
freaking
like that.
65.
I think he's at least in his 40s.
The man
if you
looks
look at-
65.
Where's he from? Venezuela or somewhere like that, right?
Cuba, huh?
Cuba? Is that where he's from?
I thought he
I don't
was from
think so.
Cuba.
I don't think
I
he was Cuban.
don't think he's Cuban because I follow Cuban boxing channel. They always
Yeah.
talk about the Cuban fighters.
I'm gonna find out because Venezuela, somewhere like that. I never heard too much about.
Venezuela.
I never heard too much about him when he was younger. Barroso must have started
No.
late or something. He must have started late.
He was
He's
a
had-
journeyman.
Yeah, but hadn't he had a belt or two in his career?
Did he? Yeah, I never knew
Yeah.
too much about him before that Rolly fight when he beat Rolly.
I can't remember if it was one belt or two belts, but he's had belts in his career.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna roll out, gentlemen. I'll be listening.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate you, Coach.
All right, Tommy.
Likewise.
Yeah, Venezuela. That's where it's from. Barroso is from Venezuela. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Like I said, man, let that dude get one big paycheck. Put him in there with Pitbull. Win, lose, or draw.
Yeah.
Let
He
the
earned-
man get one big paycheck before he goes out.
He
And a
earned it,
title
man.
shot.
Because all of these last couple of high-profile fights he been in good fights. He got robbed. Well, he didn't get, Rolly might have rallied and beat him, but they stopped it too soon. He was winning on all the cards. And then the last fight, he knocked the guy out in the first round and still haven't got his just due. I'll use just due's name. Barroso still haven't got his just due, man. And
I don't think Barroso can beat Pitbull because I think Pitbull will take him into the later rounds, and Barroso seems to fade in the later rounds.
Yeah, he deserves a shot, though. I see what you're saying.
He
right?
deserves his shot.
He deserves the shot. He's earned it. He won a title eliminator. That's crazy. And then somebody else, what the hell is a title eliminator for? Just a name? It doesn't make sense at all. What do you seriously think about the Tank and Frank Martin fight, old school? I want to talk about that one. How you think that'll go?
I think it's going to be damn good while it lasts.
Yeah. How long you think? Decision or late rounds? I say
Everybody
like
keeps
8
picking it right around the 6. I don't think it'll be that simple. I think once Frank feels Tank power, I think Frank's going to back off and he's going to box at a distance.
Yeah.
I think it'll be somewhere around the 8th or 9th round before Tank catches up with him.
Yeah, that's what I think, about 9, 8 to 10, somewhere around in there.
Right.
Yeah, get him out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think after Frank feels that first bam, Frank's going to back the hell off.
Back off. Okay. And then we got Shakur and Autumn, the guy that Frank fought last time, Autumn, the German guy. He ain't bad.
No.
I look for a great performance from Shakur just to shut all the people up,
Right.
I think he's doing a demonstration this time. I really do. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm looking
if
for it.
if Shakur wins this fight and he comes back and fights a puncher, wins that fight, there's no reason why we shouldn't get Tank and Shakur sometime after that.
Yeah. Tank will
First,
probably
though, I'll be honest. After Frank, I want Loma.
Loma. Yeah.
Yep.
I think one of them's going to fight that guy that beat Navarrete to get that belt first before it all comes down to either Tank, Loma, or Shakur. I think.
Yeah, but that's all. That's Loma's country, man. Loma's not going to want to fight that dude. Not unless he has to.
Right. That's But I'm saying one of the
let's secure fight the Ukrainian. Tank and Loma fight, and then the winners meet up.
That's what I'm saying. One of those three has to get that belt from that guy because he's the weak link. He's not going to have it long.
Dude, that dude is beyond the weak link. That dude is terrible.
Him or Navarrete, whichever one would have won that belt,
Right. Those are C- fighters, plain and simple. Navarrete telegraphs his freaking punches so damn bad. Could you imagine how long Tank would knock Navarrete out within one round, maybe two at the most?
And Shakur Loma would just wash him.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be a fight.
Like 12 zip. Might get him out of there.
And the fact that this Ukrainian could not even figure out how to throw a hook on Navarrete while Navarrete was telegraphing punches is just insane to me. I kept screaming at the TV, throw the hook, throw the uppercut, throw something.
Yeah. Navarrete looked uncoordinated with the way he moved and stuff, man.
He's slow, bro.
I never noticed all that about him at 130 because he was just getting guys out of there and stuff, But now.
Yeah, but who did he really fight at 130? Think about it. Who was great that he fought at 130?
And he lost the fight to Conceição, remember? They called it a draw. He lost that one. So you're right.
I thought he did.
Fight nobody. And when he did fight somebody, he got beat. He was too happy when they said draw. Conceição he'd been in 3 championship fights. The only one he lost was to Shakur. He beat Oscar Valdez and Navarrete, but he didn't get to the second in there.
When they said Navarrete beat Conceição, I threw my sandwich across the room.
I know, man. It was crazy. And they knocked him down twice, but Conceição got up and came back, man. I think one round he got knocked down and he won it. I think it might have been the first knockdown. I think he came back and won that round. I can't remember which round it was. Yeah, he came back and did some good stuff in that round.
See, when we get fights like that, I'd love to go into the bank accounts of these ref and judges and see just what's going on.
Yeah, definitely. Because I went over a show on Criteria last week, and they definitely don't be using the stuff, that kind of stuff they supposed to be using it. Like a lot of people, like aggression, a lot of people always say, well, he was the aggressor, he won the round. But that's not the case. It's got to be effective aggression. You can be aggressive and still be getting pieced up, so that's not effective aggression. Like, perfect example, remember the Hitchens and Lemos fight? Lemos was aggressive the whole fight, but he was getting pieced up. So it wasn't effective aggression. That's why he didn't win.
It's supposed to be
effective, right? Oh, you breaking up a little, Jay? Jay, that's why when people were saying that Lemos got robbed, I was like, no, he didn't get robbed. He was aggressive, but it wasn't effective aggression. You got to be landing punches and dodging the punches of the guy of your opponent. You can't be just running in there getting all pieced up. That ain't effective. No. Yeah. And
what y'all got planned for today?
Nothing. We had some ribs and stuff yesterday.
I hear me now.
Most people. Did you have a cookout yesterday, Jay?
Oh.
No. Yeah, most people.
Yeah. I got to go to the cemetery in a little while for my dad.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Memorial Day. This is the unofficial beginning of the summer. Summer actually begins next month, Yeah.
You know, they got the what you call it, the World War II Museum down here in NOLA.
Right, yeah.
My dad's got 4 plaques in that museum.
Does he? Which war was he? Which war was he in?
He was in World War II.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
Got 4 plaques in there? Wow. Oh, the World War II.
He fought in 3 major battles. if you ever watched that movie, The Fighting Seabees with John Wayne,
Yeah, I've seen that one.
he was in that battle.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he was. The Aleutian Island battle and the one in the Philippines.
Yeah, them was some bloody battles there, man.
He used to be a sniper, watching out for the guys building the airfields and the hangars, and he used to take out the Japanese snipers for them.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, I know you got a lot of stories. What's up, GP? Gregory Pratt? I know you got a lot of stories from him when you were young, didn't you?
Believe it or not, no, he didn't want to talk about it.
You didn't want to talk about it? Okay.
I used to hear a couple of things. One was, boy, you better hope you never got to kill a man with your bare hands. That was one thing I got told.
Yeah.
And then I got told about how many of his friends he watched die.
Oh, yeah. I know. I had a brother that was in Vietnam. And, he told me a lot of stuff about that. It's pretty bad.
He said he had a spotter one time. And they was sitting in a trench. And he was picking the guys off as they were getting close. And one minute he's talking to the guy, the next minute the guy's out, you know.
One of the guys that was with him?
Yeah. His spotter.
Yeah. The one minute he was talking to him, and then the next minute he was gone, huh? Damn.
Yep.
Salute, I Serve 88. The link is in the chat, everybody. This is the Jbt Panel Discussion. You got something on your mind? Come on up and get it off. We got I Serve 88 in the building now. Gregory Pratt, aka GP. Hashtag JBT. Haven't seen Remo today. Where's Remo at?
Yeah, I had to work Saturdays. So so I wound up. I slept till 11 o'clock today. I missed the hangout and everything this morning.
Yeah, I was real tired up this morning. I missed it too. Yeah. I seen you in the Old Timers show last night though.
Yeah, I stopped in for a few minutes. Somebody was asking me to get on the panel, but it was like I had that damn woman here, plus I had my grandkids here, and they were all driving me out of my damn mind.
Oh yeah, you had all of them all at the same. What's up, GP? You had them all at the same time?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
I'm sitting there. I told somebody in the chat, I said, she keeps saying we're in a relationship. And the moment I put that in the chat, she's watching over my shoulder. He is in a relationship. Damn women.
What's going on, GP? How are you today, bro?
I'm good, gentlemen. Just stopped in the neighborhood.
GP?
Stopped in.
Appreciate you stopping by.
No, I said I'm in the neighborhood. I figure I stopped in.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Always good to see you.
What you like? Did you see
We was just talking about anything in general. The fight Saturday. Earl lined up to fight Fundora now and everything. You know, the Ryan Garcia situation. We was touching on a lot of stuff.
Okay.
You know, did you see the Tail and Catterall fight Saturday?
Nah.
You missed it. Okay.
I missed it.
It was another good one. They both are not really that A plus level fighters, but they fight each other good. So I said I wouldn't mind seeing a trilogy. Because you're going to get a good fight out of them too. They just fight each other very well, man. It was just like the first fight almost.
Yeah, I never really was sold on Josh Taylor at all.
Yeah. And plus he's too big. He keeps squeezing down to 140. He really hurting himself because he get tired at the end of fights. He run out of gas. That's because of all that weight he got to, take off squeezing. He should be at 147 like 2 or 3 years ago.
Now he should retire.
Yeah, I think so. Because that fight Saturday showed he's finished. Not unless he fight Catterall again. That's the only fight I think he should take is Catterall.
When he lost to Tio, and he didn't lose to the best version of Tio. He lost to a very unknowing, do I still got it, Tio? You know?
Lost bad. Yeah.
Right.
Bad.
Tio, if you watch that fight closely in the beginning,
Yeah.
You could tell Tio was kind of freaked out. He was hitting hitting Taylor so easily. Yeah. Then after Tio figured out, hey, this dude ain't fighting back much and ain't even landing his punches, I'm gonna obliviate him. And that's what he did.
That's what he did, yeah. That fight went totally different from what I thought it was going. I thought Taylor was going to wash him pretty much. But, you know, Tio was going through a rough stretch around that time, remember?
Believe it or not, I told people I had a feeling if
when Josh Taylor was holding those titles.
Yeah, somebody just called. I ain't worried about it. Hold on.
What you say, GP?
When he was holding those titles, 140 was wide open, man. It's thick, but it was wide open.
Yeah, because Devin, Tio, wasn't none of them even there yet. Pitbull, you're right.
Matias was still coming up.
Yeah, he was coming up. It was wide open. Josh Taylor never was that.
No, I had told everybody. I said, I had a feeling.
When they really beat was Jose Ramirez. Yeah, go ahead, old school.
I told everybody, I said, I have a feeling if Tio actually shows up in this fight, he could beat Taylor. And sure enough, he didn't show up.
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be like that. Aunt McQueen in the building.
Yeah, granted, I love Josh Taylor's fighting style, though. I like his style, but he never was that. He never was that.
Yeah.
What up, man?
His best fights I like against Regis, and he had a pretty good one against Jose Ramirez, but that was about it for him. After that, he was done, seemed like. You know? And then he want to squeeze himself down in the 140 when he clearly should be. He's a big guy, man. But I choose 147, he get eaten alive up there. Wow. Stanios and Barrios and all them guys, man. Josh Taylor couldn't do nothing with none of them, I don't think. No. I do not think so. What y'all think about Josh Taylor at 147? Up there with Boots and Stanios and all of them.
I think he gets killed.
Me too. Yeah. What you think, GP? Josh Taylor doing it at 147? Yeah, he would be in trouble. That's why he never went up there, I think. You know?
No, he can rack up some wins. Some guys.
You think so?
Not the top names.
Yeah.
Not the top names, but he'll be a good 47 kind of dying out too after Boots leave.
It really is. It really is. But
if you want to see him get disintegrated, if you want to see Taylor get disintegrated, put him in there with Jaleel Hackett.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got some youngsters getting ready to come through 47, like Jaleel, you know. And it's another one. What's the guy that won a couple weeks ago? The guy from Atlanta. What's his name? Old school. He beat the guy that beat. Remember? Oh, what's his name? He knocked the guy out that beat Blair Cobb. Brian Norman. That's who I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
He's coming through 147 too. Yeah, him and
Brian Norman's another one beat the brakes off Taylor.
Yeah, they got some youngsters coming up. So the future looks good, but right now, you're right, GP. Once Boots leave, it's kind of dreary at 147.
Later on, I can see Brian Norman getting a belt. I can see Jaleel getting a belt. I hope they save that fight until both of them have belts and make it a big money fight.
Yeah, that could be down the line. Those two, yeah. That could be a big one.
And I got Jaleel in that one.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. I wouldn't. What was the guy named that Norman knocked out? Centilla? Is that him? I wasn't too sold on him anyway. He beat Alexis Rocha, but Alexis Rocha didn't do nothing. Who he beat? Blair Cobbs.
The one thing I didn't like about Brian Norman in that fight was I kept screaming at the TV, "Get the hell off of the ropes, bro!"
Oh, the last one? Yeah. I don't know why they do that, man.
It's like, dude, what are you doing? That's where he wants you, is against the ropes so he can open up on you. Get off the ropes.
Yeah, I don't know why. There's Aunt right there. Why those fighters do that? There's Aunt McQueen. What's up, Aunt McQueen?
Aunt.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Break down Charlotte.
Let me plug my stuff in.
What's going on, Ed? You like the fight Saturday? Taylor and Catterall?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing the trilogy. Run it back. It's 1-1, you know?
Yeah, but not as a headline. Make it a co-main event or something.
Yeah, that would be okay. Yeah, co-main, yeah. It would make a card better, having them two on it somewhere. Yeah, that's a good idea, old school, as a co-mainers or down the card, yeah. Oh, no doubt. Because they seem like they fight each other very well, you know? They match up good. It was a good fight. They won 17-11. I thought that was a little bit too wide. I don't think it was that wide. It was closer. The ball father was right about that. He was mad too. He went on a rant, and then Eddie Hearn was standing behind.
Josh Taylor's his guy.
Huh?
Josh Taylor's his guy.
Yeah. He was right though. I think the right. What'd you say, GP? I think the right man won, but it was a little too wide.
I believe so too.
Yeah. But I would have gave it to Catterall. Yeah. It was good.
I can understand why some of the judges had it that way though, because that fight, it was pretty similar to the first one in that Catterall did the cleaner work, but Josh Taylor was very busy, and a lot of his work was a little bit muddy by his approach. No, I don't think it's sloppy. It's just that he just does a lot of stuff that's on the inside, off the clinch, hitting off the break, things of that sort. That's where he does most of his work. I think Josh Taylor's a very good fighter. I just think that he's got so accustomed to winning one way that he hasn't really rounded out his style. You know, he hasn't really rounded it out. He hasn't really shown much versatility, but he's good at what he does. And I think that's the case for a lot of fighters. And that's the reason why these styles make fights. And typically when it comes down to the big matchups, 50-50 matchups, it's usually because those guys are just a tad bit more complete and a little bit more varied in their approach.
I thought Catterall finished up a little bit stronger this time than he did the first time, though. At the end, he had a little bit more left.
He looked a little gassed, though, to me. I thought that if he would have had a little bit better condition, that he might have been able to had a bigger moment. Because it was I want to say, what was that, the 8th or something like that? He caught him with a very nice counter, left hand. And he had him buzzed. Yeah, it was towards
was that
those
the one
later
after
rounds.
the referee had talked to him?
Yeah.
That round. Yeah. He had him real hurt that time. Yeah,
he did.
He I think he planned that while the referee was talking to him, and he got him good too. I thought he had a chance on getting him out of there then. But yeah, he does get gassed toward the end of fights. But I wouldn't mind seeing him again.
Neither would I. I think those are two guys where every time they match up, it's going to make for a good fight. Like you said, those two are a recipe for a good fight.
Who's that? Pacquiao and
Catterall and Taylor.
Pacquiao and Marquez, Catterall and Taylor. Mickey Ward and Arturo Gotti. Certain guys, just when you put them in the ring together, they're always gonna make for a good matchup. They just evenly match.
They one of those ones.
Yeah, and stylistically they're diametrically opposed too. So Catterall, he wants to catch Taylor coming through the front door, and Josh Taylor wants to walk through the front door. So it makes for a good fight.
And Taylor kept leaving his head right there on the line, man. And Catterall, that left hand couldn't miss early.
Yep.
I was telling him, move your head, Taylor. That's a little bit, do something, but he just kept it right there, and Catterall was piecing him up.
Or at the very least, work behind your jab, because Josh Taylor's a big guy. You know, he's got the superior size, but he just doesn't elect to use it safely. For him, it's about wearing the other guy down, grinding them down, as opposed to how can I score but do it from a safe and effective range? That just does not cross it just doesn't cross Josh Taylor's mind.
Like I said, I like his style. I like his offensively. I love it like that. He got a beautiful jab, man. Josh Taylor got a beautiful jab, a nice one too. I like the CEO fight, but he just never. I ain't never put him up there at least.
And we was talking about. Oh, you finished? Oh, go ahead, GP. I'm sorry.
No, I was finished. I'm sorry.
I was going to ask, and we was talking earlier about the fight this weekend. Zhang and Wilder. I forgot that quick. The main event. What you think about that? Got on that one, eh? You too, GP. Zhang and Wilder. You wasn't up here then. Yeah.
After you, GP, what you think?
The main event this weekend.
Because I know you're gonna break it down.
Oh no, I want to hear what you got to say, man.
Oh no, I really like Wilder in this fight.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm surprised to see a lot of people counting Wilder out.
Yeah. A lot of people is,
from his last performance. The only one dude had the cold ISO down too, and people like, man, he old. We forget so quickly, man.
That's how a lot of people look at it. You only as good as the last time I saw you. That's how a lot of people think, man. Yeah.
I'm a bit biased because I've been rocking with Wilder for a minute, so I probably more what's good in him than a lot of folks. I ain't just ready to throw him away that quick. But he's still tough. So I see different. I thought he came out in this last fight trying to box. That ain't him at 37 at the time. He shouldn't have been doing that. He
still got that thing hanging on the end of that right arm. It's still there. As long as he got that.
But yeah, I pick Wilder this weekend. What you got for us, Aunt babe?
You still here, Aunt?
Yeah, I had to think for a second.
Okay.
That last fight,
Parker.
Yeah, it's gonna be different from this one. Mainly because of the attributes. Joseph Parker being a smaller man.
Yeah.
Relatively quick feet.
Well, good reflexes too.
Right, so he's able to get underneath, the taller guys and get into their chest, do his work, and reset, rinse, wash, repeat. Zhang, being the mountain of a man that he is, he doesn't have that at his disposal. Doesn't really move his head all too much. I'm not saying that he's incapable, but he doesn't really do that too much. Not the most fleet of foot. And then we see after a certain point, he's slow. He doesn't really seem to have another gear. If he doesn't get you early, you can pretty much, find a way into the fight with him. And I think Wilder, he still has the right hand that he could detonate on his chin
anytime,
at any point. Yeah, I think the longer the fight goes on, the more I actually favor Deontay Wilder. Because I believe his power carries a lot later. We've seen him drop guys in the end of fights. And in that last fight with Zhang, he just didn't seem to have any juice, man. He dropped Parker twice pretty early. And then after that, he was able to survive those rounds and then ultimately do enough to mount the comeback and secure the victory.
Yeah.
And I think that Wilder is the faster between the two. For him, I think it's really going to come down to mentality. That's what it's going to come down to for Wilder, whether or not he's able to muster up enough of that viciousness that made him a champion in the first place.
That's for those
because those past couple of years, you can tell that there's been a lot on his mind and it's impacted his psyche. When he was crying after he clipped Hellenius, I'm not sure if you ever saw that post-fight press conference.
Yeah,
he was crying real tears, talking about the man got a family, which everything he said was beautiful. But years prior, remember when he fought Vern, he was talking about catching bodies, and this is the funeral right here, and I'm about to read the eulogy and all this stuff.
Right.
He was very intense, and he had bad intentions.
Yeah.
Even that last fight with Joseph Parker, if you watch before the fight, he just had all of these glowing things to say about him. He's a beautiful human being and everything.
Well,
so
big. Yeah.
It's not like he just got outboxed and embarrassed. He just seemed like he had no interest in hurting the guy opposite him. That's what I saw from Deontay Wilder. I always like to reference Serrano in the movie Major League. Remember Serrano when he got all peaceful, and then the Japanese dude had to rile him up and put him back in the mind state of being just a monster. He's like, you have no marbles. That's kind of like where Deontay Wilder is right now. My boy is joking all the time, Angelo, that Deontay Wilder's got 1 foot in the ring and 1 foot in the pulpit. Like the dude seems like he's about to open a church in Tuscaloosa soon. Yo, before the fight, he was back there in Gucci pajamas, man. He was in silk pajamas, getting his hands wrapped.
Yeah. So how has it? I haven't seen any of the press conferences. How have they been before this fight? Has he been?
He's just been humble. It's just been weird.
Again?
No, I ain't seen none of these ones.
You mean previously? Yeah.
Yeah, he been weird, but I don't think.
Look, let's face it. Back before, Wilder was hungry. He wanted to become undisputed. He was hungry, and he was ready to kill anything that got in front of him. After the Fury fight, it's like he got humbled in the Fury fight. He just didn't have. It's like he lost that viciousness. And it's weird to me because, dude, when I saw him in the Parker press conference, I was like, "Who the hell is this dude?"
Yeah.
I was like, "This ain't the guy I've been following." And I kept thinking, "Man, I hope he don't go into the fight like this." And he sure the hell did.
He did not let that right hand go for anything. It seemed like he was scared to hurt Joseph Parker. Like he didn't want to inflict any damage on him. It was just extremely strange. It would be one thing if he went out there and let his hands go and he got outboxed, and I would say, okay. But he just literally just moved around just laterally and didn't throw punches.
Well, his father's a preacher, right?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if maybe his father sat him down and took the viciousness out of him or something.
Well, he needs to get out of the ring then. You know what I mean?
No,
if that's the case.
In the interview that he did, I believe that it was the time that he spent with his family, and then he also realized that he actualized the dream that he had set out for himself, which was to become champion and make enough money to support his daughter. And then now he's got several other kids. The interviewer asked him if he missed boxing during his hiatus, and he said no. Like he was just enjoying his family time, taking his kids to school, spending time with them, and just being a dad. And Floyd Patterson said in an interview in 1985, he realized it was time for him to hang it up when he came to the conclusion that he had loved his wife and his family far more than he loved going to the gym and lacing them up. So I think that's where Wilder is, where, he's got his beautiful wife. He's got 8 children now. He's made tons of money, defended his title a bunch of times. And then also, I just think that spending time with his children, it may have evoked a little bit of tenderness in him. You know what I mean? Like that little human side. So I was like, which is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And man, let's face it, when you're training and boxing and all, you miss time with your family. And he's missed a lot of time with his family. After spending time with his family, it just could have, it took his mind out of the ring.
Absolutely.
Probably time. This might be his last fight then. That's if he loses.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Loses bad, especially,
If he wins, I want him and AJ.
I don't think he can beat AJ, tell you the truth.
I do.
Right now.
I do.
You do?
Look,
not this far, but he's gonna have to like
I don't care how much AJ trains. You can't trade a chin.
Yeah.
Straight up, you can't train a chin. And AJ, with all he's been learning from Derrick James, he still keeps his head on the line.
Yeah. Wilder gonna have to go back to the old mentality then. You know, the killer.
Yeah.
But AJ doesn't have a horrible chin though. That's the thing. It's like we say that, but in that one stoppage that he has in his whole career against Andy Ruiz, he did finish that fight on his feet. The ref just didn't like what they saw, so they waved it off. But the guy asked him if he wanted to continue. He said, yeah. And he got hit, what was that, like on the temple and then behind the ear? Like those type of shots could have happened to anybody where you just never regain your equilibrium. And then also, if I'm not mistaken, he went into that fight with an injury. Oftentimes his fighters do, and he didn't say anything about it. But, you know, it was actually reported that he had a concussion from sparring, which is something that, you know, we got to look at sometimes as fans. Like a lot of these guys, you know, we don't know what their status is going into the ring. But yeah, Anthony Joshua's fought some formidable punches, and I think he's handled himself quite well.
Hey, I
don't think he's got a bad chin.
Wilder have a hell of a chin as well. So it makes for a good fight. I just want to get it over with. Like, let's do it. Let's do it now. But Wilder definitely got a hell of a chin too, man.
You know
I was saying earlier, Fury Wilder 3. I think Fury dropped him about 4 times, man. Dude kept getting up, man. He really had to kill him. You know what I mean? And I think Wilder dropped Fury about 3 times as well.
Yeah.
And that don't strike me as a dude that's done.
They took a lot out of each other though. But you know how you go to the store like you buying some bread and you look at the sell-by date on it? I think the Wilder AJ fight done passed the sell-by date.
For real?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I think we should have got that. It's too late for that to get, you know.
I blame Eddie Hearn all day long for that fight not happening.
I'm just saying it's only too late if you don't want to see it.
That's true. That's true, GP. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't mind saying it. I'm just saying.
Well, I saw on Twitter a couple of years ago that they had offered him, if I'm not mistaken, it was something to the tune of $50 million. Deontay Wilder, Eddie Hearn did. And Deontay, he turned it down. But I'm not sure.
Actually, that was Wilder's team that offered AJ $50 million.
No, I'm talking about something I saw from Deontay Wilder personally, where he said that they offered him the money and he rejected it. It's on Twitter still to this day. From Deontay Wilder specifically.
And I heard this from Wilder's team, that he was offered basically the bare minimum, like $13 million or something like that. And he told them, yes, he'd fight him. And then they never did send the contract.
Did he say why he turned the $50 million down? And he said Wilder said he turned it down.
I don't know, but I think that it may have probably had something to do with his team, maybe advising him. I don't think that either one of them dudes are scared of the other one.
Nah.
Like, hell no. Like, I don't think either one is scared.
I think Eddie Hearn was scared of Wilder.
I don't think so. I don't think Eddie Hearn was scared of Wilder.
And I caught that man in about 20 different lies when it came to Wilder. Back in the day, I used to go in the comments writing all of his lies back in the day.
William called him Eddie Germ.
Yep, that's what I call him, Eddie Germ.
Eddie Germ. Wow.
The used car salesman of boxing.
Yeah. Eddie, I think Eddie's one about the best promoter out there right now, though.
Well, I give him his credit for getting these young fighters exposure, but I will never forgive him for what he did with Wilder and AJ.
It wasn't. I mean, well, you know, they got a job.
And then the business, you gotta always figure the business side of the thing, and a lot of that we don't even know about what's going on behind the scenes.
We don't have a clue.
Yeah. So a lot of times they don't get made. We don't even really know what happened, you know, as far as the business side, because it is a business. I mean, it's a sport and everything, but it's a business too, you know. and they got people trying to make money out of it. So, like Calvin Ford always say, it's got to make. What is that saying he got? If it makes business sense. I can't figure out how it goes, but he got this saying about that. The money is right. Something he says. I can't get it, but yeah, that plays a big part into it. Adam Hurley, salute. Adam says AJ should fight the winner of the Wilder Zhang fight. Okay,
I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I love how right after the fight with Usyk and Fury, AJ was walking out of the arena and they tried to get him to comment. They said, AJ, what do you think about fighting Usyk again? AJ wouldn't even answer these people.
I wouldn't mind saying that. AJ and Usyk, they don't guarantee Usyk would beat him.
AJ was praying for Fury to win, dude, because he didn't want to face Usyk again.
No, he actually picked Usyk to beat Fury.
Did he really? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he picked him. He picked him to after that, his last fight. Who was that with Ngannou? They asked him during that press conference, who do you think was that fight? He picked Usyk.
Why did he answer to the people? In fact, he looked pissed off when they asked him about it. He didn't want no part of answering that question.
Hey, it's his own volition. He got somewhere to be. Where were they at? He got somewhere to be.
He's leaving the fight, leaving the arena.
Yeah, he's leaving the arena. He's getting up out of there. Probably on his way to go do something. Who knows? Yeah. But I do like his chances in a rematch with Usyk because of the familiarity. And the second fight was closer than the first one. It was actually a split decision, so it's not like Usyk just whooped his ass the second time.
Yeah, one judge gave it to him. Actually gave it to AJ.
Yeah, and I rewatched those fights before the Usyk Fury fight, and just seeing how he got better as the rounds progressed. Early on in the first fight, Usyk was giving him the business, but then I want to say around round 6, round 7. He started finding a home for that right hand consistently. Then in the 8th round, he actually hurt him to the body. 9th round, hurt him again. So I actually like his chances in a third fight. But Usyk is clutch.
It looked like Joshua got a new career now. He fighting a little different.
Yeah, confident.
Yeah.
I like his attitude, the mentality now, man. Yeah,
being decisive and being deliberate. He's not all hesitant, and he's also using his legs a lot better too. Like I rewatched that Wallin fight, and he was getting off the line, like boom, he throw the straight right hand, throw the left hook, pivot out. I said, oh, okay, it was smooth and decisive.
Okay. Anybody got anything else before we get up out of here? For today, it's almost time for the voice of the streets to come on. Monday.
No, I gotta run to the cemetery anyway.
Me too, bro.
Okay.
Flowers, man. Flower soldiers.
It's Memorial Day.
Cash, I still got my father's rifle from World War II.
Oh, you do? Oh man.
Yep. I have the rifle. Let's go.
What kind of shape is it in, old school?
Looks like brand new.
Wow.
I killed my first deer with that rifle.
Oh yeah. How long ago was that?
Oh God, dude, I was like 18.
Oh, okay. Man. Still got it. Wow.
Yep, I keep that bitch wrapped up in plastic, oil all over it. And literally wrapped in plastic.
How many rounds did that take, old school?
1.
Just 1 round? Damn,
I don't miss, dude.
Every time.
You gotta think, I learned how to shoot from a World War II sniper, bro. I don't miss.
Yeah. So every time he shot, he had to reload.
Yeah.
Well, you talk about shooting the flowers of kids in,
He had to make that first shot count, old school, because when you reload, that's when the enemy might creep up on you. You know you got a 1 shot too.
Yeah.
Okay, gentlemen.
All right, Cash.
Yes, sir. I appreciate everybody again.
All right, guys.
All right, Will, GP, Cass, appreciate you guys, man.
Okay, everybody enjoy the rest of their holiday, Memorial Day. And we're going to get ready to get out of here. Let's run down who was in here. We had Adam Hurley, Ant McQueen, I Serve 88, Gregory Pratt, hashtag JBT, Just Do Boxing, Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Lonnie Lee, hashtag JBT, VVO Boxing TV. VVO didn't come up. I told him I wasn't going to block him again. Miss Cass got on me about that last time. Old School, hashtag JBT, Coach Thomas Morris, E-Class, Mike Mason, and Miss Cass, hashtag JBT. And the All-Star Panel, Old School, J Hardcore, Coach Thomas Morris, Gregory Pratt, and Ant McQueen. Appreciate you, gentlemen. All right. Make sure you come out tomorrow. Tomorrow is about boxing styles. You know, the four main ones. What is it? Pressure fighter, brawler, or slugger, puncher. Pressure fighter, brawler / slugger / puncher. Then we got the outside boxer. And then we got the boxer puncher. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. But everybody enjoy the rest of your holiday. Happy Memorial Day. Summer has unofficially began. Okay? Everybody have a great day. I don't know if, I think, I'm not sure if the voice is coming on today or not. But if he is, he'll be on in a few minutes. Everybody have a great day. Cass Sports.